As a true businessman, you need to know how to speak fluently and effectively. Communication skills is the sole factor in making you millions, if not billions of dollars. You need to know how to communicate and get your point across. If you have to use filler words like uhs, buts, and ands, then your vocabulary is not wide enough. Stop using filler words. You don't need filler words. The importance of communication is used in our day-to-day life. It's used every single day. Yet you don't understand that your communication skills and how you talk could potentially make you millions, if not billions of dollars. Why is that? Because you don't analyze your speech as something important. You don't analyze your speech as something that could be used as a product or a service. See, what does a businessman have? Exactly that, a product and a service, and your communication skills can get you exactly that. If I am at a board meeting for a Fortune 500 company, we're going to have a thorough, lengthy discussion about what it is I'm pitching, and then they could decide whether they want to accept or decline. But we're going to have a very great discussion. Why? Because I know how to get my point across. I can convey to them my pitch in a way that they can understand without having to guess what I'm trying to say. And that's what a lot of you guys struggle with. It's your speech. Every single time you talk to somebody or you're talking in public, you're using you're using you're stuttering. And it's natural to mess up during speaking. I'm not talking about you being the 100% goated speaker. It's not about that. But the fact that you're using filler words because your vocabulary is not expanded enough in the native language that you were born in. See, you grew up speaking English. It's your native language, as opposed to someone who's Hispanic who might be Spanish as their native language, or Japanese or Mandarin, where coming to English it might be a little bit of a struggle. But you, my guy, you don't have that same problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, English is your native language, yet so many of us struggle communicating on our day-to-day basis. Why is that? Why is that? If you're talking about translating your communication to the next level, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to take it to that next level because you're still at the sub level. You're at the base of things. You don't think speech is important. That's why you continue to use uhs, and buts in every single sentence, and then it's hard for people to follow along. I know you could think back to a time where you clicked on a video or you heard somebody talking and they were saying uhs, but just sitting there listening to them talk probably was super annoying, wasn't it? Or it felt like you had to put in the words for them. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, my guy. Yeah, let me just put in the words for you since you have such a hard time speaking your own mind. Since you have such a hard time. Right? Communication is everything. It's everything. Because you could have money residing all four corners of the world, north, east, west, south. You could have money residing there, and they need you to fly out and talk to the board. They need you to fly out and talk to the CEO of the company. And then when you get there, you saying, hey, what's up, sir? I wanted to show you my new product about this is my Herbalife supplements product, non-GMO, vegan. We've got all natural ingredients, and I really would just like for you to buy my product. Bro, he gonna be looking at you like, what are you talking about, my guy? What are you talking about? Why would I invest $1 million into your product or your service if you can't even describe to me what it is you need the $1 million for? You really think I'm finna just up and give you money? No, I'm not finna do that. And that's exactly what these big companies, that's exactly what these CEOs think when they see people who come in there either nervous or coming in there with slurred speech. See, there is an informal way of talking and there is a formal way of talking. Two different ones, right? See, this right here, what I'm talking on the camera, this is a more so of an informal way of speaking. But getting to them Fortune 500 companies, getting on stage, presenting a speech, that's formal. See, stuff like slang, that's not gonna slide. You saying ums, uhs, and buts, that's not gonna slide, because now you have a role to fulfill. You have something to represent. And if you have slurred speech, if you having problems, I don't know what I want to say, I don't know, I'm all that, people are just gonna not pay you any mind. And a lot of you guys have good ideas. You have great ideas, tremendous ideas, but you don't know how to convey it. You don't know how to properly get it off your chest. So you get to talking, you get to saying stuff, you thinking it's coming out the way it is in your head. Then when you tell somebody to word for word say back what you said, they gonna be like, I heard but that's probably about it. Because it's hard to follow along when you're using filler words, and it just shows a lack of intelligence. If we want to be quite frank, you can use the slang with your friends and your buddies, but I would even suggest that, because everything is about habits in life. And if you are in a habit of talking like you just don't care, you use ums, uhs, and buts, and you just have slurred speech, then 9 out of 10 you're probably more likely to carry that into the work environment, and that's not what you want if you're talking about wanting someone to invest in your cause. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not practicing enough, well, maybe you need to. How do you become a more fluent speaker? How do you get away from the ums, uhs, and buts, and I think and all this, I like all that? Well, update your vocabulary, read the dictionary more. Find words that you can use instead of use filler words like ums and uhs. Find words that fit into your vocabulary that are not too advanced, yet you still are able to speak it. And understand what it is you're saying. That's what is important. It's not about using a thesaurus, using the big and baddest words and all these words that wow people. It's not about that. More importantly, what it is about is coming off efficiently and fluently. An effective speech is how you do that. And then people can understand, they're going to get behind what it is you're saying, because they understand what it is you're talking about. You see where this leads? See, if you are at the board meeting and you're pitching your idea about your supplements, but you're having a hard time describing what it is about the supplements that you want people to buy, or why they should invest into your product, they're not gonna really give a damn. Why? Because it doesn't seem like you give a damn, because you're not able to speak and properly say what it is you want to say. Isn't that funny? No, it's not funny. It's a lot more serious than that. And I want you guys to start taking it like it's serious. It's the little things that matter. Let's start snipping out the ums and buts in our day-to-day speech, and I promise you, you'll be able to speak formally. I promise you, everything is going to be able to flow the correct way that you want it to. But if you don't analyze and then get feedback on your analysis, you'll never be able to grow. See, people say practice makes perfect. I simply disagree with that. Practice makes better, but only if you have someone to analyze and give you feedback. Feedback is what's going to help you grow on any stage or area in your life. Getting feedback in a certain area, that's what's going to help you grow. Doesn't matter how much you practice, train. You don't know if what you're doing is actually working if you don't got no feedback, my guy. You see what I'm saying? So let's get in the habit of speaking properly. Let's get in the habit of cutting out these ums and uhs and buts. And how do you do that? By slowing down your speech. Sometimes you guys move at 1,000,000 miles, or your thoughts move at 1,000,000 miles per minute, and you want to say a whole bunch. You got a lot of bright, smart ideas, but when it come off the tongue, it's just not rolling how you want it to. And that's okay. I was one of those people, and I'm still improving on my speech. I always see room to improve. However, I've gotten to the point now, when I do talk or when I do get on camera like I am right now, things come off a lot more smooth, a lot more fluent, and people can get behind what it is I'm saying, get behind the movement, because the description is perfect. It's A1, it's crystal clear. What don't they understand? Then they can decide whether or not when they want to get behind it or not. But if you're moving at 1,000,000 miles per minute up here, But down here, not moving at 1,000,000 miles per minute. You see where the stumbling, the rambling, and the ums and uhs and buts are gonna come in. It's gonna make people turned off. It's not gonna make people interested in you anymore. And that's not what you want. Not when millions, if not billions of dollars is on the line. You get what I'm saying? So slow down your speech. If you have a hard time knowing what it is you want to say, even though it's up here, slow down your speech and let words flow. And I promise you, it's going to be a lot more natural, right? It's going to get better and better gradually over time. But you got to work at it. You've got to be comfortable with getting feedback from other people. Set that camera up, record it, show it to your homeboy, show it to your family members. If they say, yeah, it's good, or maybe it say, hell nah, you need to work on the whole speech, my guy. Whatever it is, take it to the heart, and don't take it as an insult, but take it as, hey, this person cares about me, you know, and I understand what they're saying. What can I do to improve? What can I do to elevate myself? Because I promise you, if you pass it to a friend or family, 9 out of 10, bro, they want to see you win. They want to see you do better. And they honestly respect that you're coming to them with, you know, hey, look at this video. Look at me say this 10-minute video. What you think about it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you having a hard time following along? What points do I need to improve on? And then you go accordingly off of that. This is how you make you millions of dollars. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe. Also, one last thing. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And if you have good communication skills, it's going to be exactly that. It's going to be who you know. If you're able to link up and connect with certain people and network, it's about who you know, not what you know. This right here, what you're saying, what you're talking, hey, that makes the world a difference. Before you could ever get to the marketing, before you could ever get to the sales, before you could ever get to the down payment on investing into that new business, you need to work on your communication skills. Simple as that. That's the video for today. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all tuning in. I will be having more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned. It's Boogie, and I'm out.